Boom, I'm fly. What's going on, y'all? I'm back with a story time, and I want to just get into my story time bag. That's how we gonna do this. Um, I want to give a shout out to Philly streamer Rod. I like your material. I like how you story time, and that's inspiring to me. So I just want to give you your flowers first too. I'll be watching a lot of young boy work, and So now I'm gonna call this story the YMCA band. That's what I'm gonna call it. And what's inspired me to do this is I already wanted to just get online and tell my testimony of what happened to me at the YMCA. So this is just a good little breakthrough. Because if y'all don't know, this channel is used for me to teach spirituality, for me to teach holistic knowledge, for me to teach experience. So, don't have the same experience as me. Don't go through what I went through. But just far as a check-in lately, like before we get started, I'm Bird. I'm an artist Thunderbird. I'm better known as Kyrie Bird Bay. I'm a Hebrew Moor. I don't consider myself a Hebrew Israelite. I consider myself more of a Kabbalist. You know what I mean? I specialize more in trying to talk right to God. I don't really go to the church and all of that stuff. I have a respect for Islam, just the more original stuff. Like, I'm not really with the recoating and refacing of the world and stuff like that. But for the most part, yeah, I don't always gotta carry it as such a revolutionary character. So you see all of my brands split up, and a lot of people, they don't know my background, they don't know what's going on with me, they don't know who I am. So they don't know like the background that follows me as well. And with that being said, I really don't like social media like that. So I'll create a random page just so I can view the videos on social media, because I like the videos on there, but I might not always like the people, if that makes sense. But I love everybody, but you ain't gotta like everybody. But here we go. So this YMCA situation that happened to me, I'm from Philly, but you could catch me in the county. So in the county, which is known as Delaware County, we up here have something like called Springfield, a township called Springfield, where this is where it starts to get suburban, like completely suburban. So the area of Springfield has one of the best YMCAs. And if anybody know me, they know I've been going to the YMCA since I have been 7 years old. I'm 33. So that put me in the game 26 years with y'all. So I'm not taking lightly to what's going on here. Plus, I know a little bit of policy just because I've been around. So me knowing that if you fight in the YMCA, that's it. That's your last YMCA. That's it. You can't go join another one in another city. You can't just do what you want. All right, you can't just fight somebody in the Y and tell the story of how it happened, and then just think, okay, they're gonna understand me. I get to go back to working out. No, you don't. You just out of here. So I knew that since I was a young boy. What happened was, I was in there working out. Now remember, I'm 33. So anybody to know, when you in the mid-30s, when the mid-30s is it, and you start getting out of shape, you had kids, stuff like that. So in my situation, I done gained 25 pounds. I've been sitting around a little bit more since I had a kid. I had a baby girl. I've been sitting around her. And I noticed that when you have a child, you can't move around the way you even running around the house. You're just not about to move around like that no more. So, my diet been kind of, up and down lately. But just eating a lot, just working out a lot, and working a lot of back tissue. So like, there's a lot of extra meat coming in on my back, to where they say muscle is heavier than fat. So if you know how big your lats are, then I put on a good 20 pounds, 25 pounds. So I'm now fluctuating between trying to chisel back, but it's cool though. What I'm saying is though, I'm in the gym. I got friends that's in their mid-30s. niggas is getting I ain't even gonna put niggas on blast, fuck it. So, alright, homie of mine calls me while I'm on the treadmill. And I was only trying to get like a mile anyway, you know. So I answer the phone, and he just got all this hype energy. Now, just a little backstory on this particular friend. He's a true 6'2". Because what we do at height is, when we was kids, when we was younger teenagers, we was a little taller. But I used to be 6'2", or almost 6'2". That's like 6'1" and like a lot of change. And then now when I get measured, they be like, you 6'1", because I'm actually 6 feet in most of those inches. But on like dating apps and shit, yeah, I'm 6'2", blah blah blah, whatever. But the whole thing is, bro is a true 6'2", but we call him 6'3". So the way I'm going to describe him, I'm just gonna say he's 6'3", because he, you know what I mean? Because we all put shoes on and shit, whatever. Bro, 6'3", 260, military background, sports background, you know, criminal background a little bit, you know, just saying like, this tough nigga, been in jail, he's loud as shit, he crazy. I'm trying to overtalk him, so I'm like, cat, he like, I'm coming to the gym, bro, da-da-da-da. He's trying to overtalk me, I'm trying to overtalk him. That's what we do. That's how we rock out as friends. That's what we get into. We overtalk each other. We big ass niggas, like that's what we do. So I had to hop off the treadmill, because when I get on the phone, I pace the floor. That's just how I talk on the phone. As I'm pacing, I'm like, cat. Now you got this white kid that's a trainer for the YMCA. He's sitting over here training some teenagers. He's not even training grown men. He's training like 4 teenagers, I think. 4 of them. I didn't stop and count. I didn't care. He turned around, and you can get off the phone in here or something like that. Like something real fucking rude. So like my reaction to him was, hold on. We can go down to the front desk, because I'm sure it ain't in the policy you could talk to me like that. That's what I said to him. Later on, it turns into we could take it outside and all type of crazy shit, by the way. But anyway, this old head, you know, Caucasian, middle-aged, maybe in his mid-50s, belly lifting over there, maybe 6 feet tall. He just like, hey, like he's getting bravery that me and him are having words. And I'm just like, I'm not talking to you. By me saying that sparked him off. But he knew he had to shut up, because my tone to him was, I could fuck you up. Because I had respect for how young the young boy was. Even that he was rude, I was like, he just a kid, he don't know. But then as I'm turning, I'm still going back and forth with him on the phone. As I'm turning, we got motorcycle tattoo over here getting out of his plank like he wants some action too. So I'm just like, damn. Let me just let my bro know. Hold on, let me go over here. So as I make an L turn, I say, yo, bro, the Ku Klux Klan acting up in here. And he's still trying to fucking overtalk me. I said, bro, the Ku Klux Klan acting up in here. Click. We get off the phone. I go back to the white young boy that's training them. I say, hey, man, can you walk with me real quick? He walked with me. I said, yo, listen, I don't like the way we just was talking to each other. I just, whatever I said to him, it was like along the lines of, I just don't think you should have talked to me like that in front of those people. And he was like, yeah, I don't even think it is in the policy that you got to get off the phone. And we kind of laughed it off. This is on camera. What the fuck do y'all corporations have cameras for if y'all not going to run them back? I already had my phone stolen in the Garrett Road YMCA, and nobody could run the camera back. Nobody. And they said I need a police report to run the camera back. I hate calling 911. I said, law, show up. They show up. Police report. Okay, it got to go through corporate. That's a fucking lie. You know that shit was 2 years ago. I still have the same phone number and no response back yet about it. So, you know, that's why when I do this story time, it's like it had to happen. Because I'm tired of time after time getting mistreated from corporations, whether it be through employment or whether it be through service. And it's like, y'all corny, like the way that stuff go down. I had a piece of hair in my food one time, And then the people came and got it out and then told me my meal was free, but it wasn't nothing in it. Then why the fuck my meal free? But why the fuck I call y'all anyway? I'm delusional, but y'all took the hair out like a motherfucker. But anyway, with this YMCA situation, it's getting to the point where, you know, I'm walking around and then I see the group of young men all walking together again, and I'm just like, yo, like everything cool. I got a friend, again, never out of shape, middle-aged friend. And this just shows, like, when your boys ain't at the gym, don't call them to the gym. You get on your shit. Don't stop worrying about niggas, because this is what I did. I tried to make sure I can get him in on a guest pass at a time that doesn't warrant guest passes. I went downstairs and got the yes about that, which honestly, if this video show up somewhere corporate, yeah, somebody told me I can get a guest in at a time you can't get a guest in too. So that's what's going on here. I'm coming back up the steps and I see the middle-aged guy that I told that to. I see him on the side saying, you missed it over there earlier. So now I get my phone out and I hit a selfie video. I'm coming up the steps and I hear him trying to explain to another random white old head. Middle-aged white old head. And he looked like he not even there to work out. Like he just looked out of shape. He got sunglasses on. He just looked like a creep. Like I got it on video. And I'm taking a selfie video walking in front of them. Because in case anything happened to me when I leave the gym. Taking a selfie video with him. So I hear the young man that we just had words, I hear him at the podium saying, you can't record him. But he see the phone in front of me. He don't see that I'm doing this for behind me. So he think I'm trying to record the person in front of me. I said, oh no, I'm getting a selfie of me. And I kept walking. When I get on the machine all the way up there, here come the old head that just caught me catching him talk about me. Because remind you, as I'm coming up the steps and he's saying, you missed it over there, they saw me and said, they switched the topic to baseball immediately. I can't make this up. They switched the fucking topic to baseball immediately. So I get all the way to it's all on camera. It's all on camera. I'm not making this shit up. This shit crazy. So I get all the way down to my leg adductor machine. I'm hitting leg adductors on the inside. I'm doing it. Here come dude come up to me. He told me his name. I don't care no more because I know y'all got me set up to get out the gym. I don't care what your name is. I don't care to know who you are. And that's how they play you when it come down to stuff. Who did you speak to? You gotta literally write everybody's fucking name down when you going through shit. So what ended up happening was he came up and said, yeah man, sorry about earlier. Yeah, you said something about somebody had a Ku Klux Klan tattoo? And I was like, yeah, I think somebody else did. He's like, because I don't have any tattoos. I was like, in my head, I was like, that don't mean nothing. But I'm like, all right. And I feel like he wanted to shake on it and stuff. And I'm a big energy person, so I gave him a dap. So that's cool with me. You know what I mean? You, I'm me. You know what I mean? I'm over here, you over there. We could agree to disagree. We could agree. We made a little race war joke. It don't got to be no race war up in the, you know what I mean? We supposed to be cool, black and white up in there, man. I dapped him. He walked away. And that's it. Now, listen. 2 days later, I get a phone call as I was preparing for 2 hours to leave out for the gym. I'm preparing for 2 fucking hours. Yeah, can we speak to so-and-so? Yeah, that's me. It was an incident the other day. You mind explaining what happened? I sit here and fucking explain everything I just told to y'all guys. Oh, well, okay, well, we have a different story on our end. We're gonna have to go ahead and revoke your membership. So I'm like, huh? What do y'all got? We got you threatened, I threatened somebody? I said, yeah, I said we can go down to the front desk because that's not in the policy for you to talk to me like that. Yeah, well, we got you. And I'm like, what was the threat? Who said it? I want to know who said what. And they treating me like I'm being too, like I wasn't talking like this. I was code switching. I was speaking a little softer. And I'm gonna break that down a little bit too because fuck code switching too, yo. When y'all black and y'all talk like this, yo. I don't care if you in college, I don't care. I don't care if you're in a professional setting. Talk like this. You showing fear when you start trying to sound white. You can know articulate verbiage. You can know different jargons. You can know how to express yourself. But even the more you start to use big words, or even the more you start to use precise words, it doesn't make you sound smart. It's called an on-the-spot challenge. And what they're doing is they're challenging you on the spot like, nobody got a fucking dictionary. Anybody could say a common word that you don't even know what it is like that. So stop trying to sound white for these white people. Stop doing that shit. Don't try to sound white for white people. Don't do it. Like, when you do it, you be like, nailed it. Yeah, because that's not you. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's what separates us. Our language can be different. What the fuck? Our language can be different. All the way up into professionalism and fucking doctorates and shit like that. Like, motherfuckers getting PhDs and shit. Like, we gotta know that we know how to get the point across, not how to be good enough getting the point across. It's either I get the point, even if you really feel where I'm coming from, whether you take me as a threat or whether you take me as something good, even if you didn't understand what I said, you're gonna understand it anyway, because that's how we are on the inside. You know, see how I did that? See how I didn't try to use a big word? I just went right to what it means. Like, that's what we have to do more in communication. And when it comes to white people, we always fucking code switching. No, fuck that. You feel me? And that's what I'm saying. So I was code switching, and I was speaking all the way down here, and I was really trying to get to, like, you know how when you in a job interview and you give them like that Drake? Like, yeah, I was giving them that Drake. Like, that's the nigga I'm giving you. Like, I'm not giving you, I'm gonna come blow the YMCA up. I'm giving you, first of all, I've never been to jail a day in my life. I've been in a cop car once because I had a fucking fight. That's me. I'm 33. I'm probably not going to hurt nobody. I mean, I get in a fight here and there, but that's a person on my level that's saying, yo, what's up? Like, that's not like businesses and stuff. Like, to come at me like that is to say I would risk crashing out on a business. That's insulting to me. And to say I would threaten somebody so small and white and young, who did I threaten? And where is it written down? Now, here we go with the corporate side and the professional side. Where is it in writing? Where is it in black and white? Where can I sue? Show me. So I'm calling corporate. I'm doing all kind of stuff. Corporate, I could tell, like, I can hear how people sound on the phone. I can hear when the woman is attractive or not on the phone. And I can hear if you got some weight on you. I can hear if you big or small. I can hear big fat white dude got on the phone, sound like a pig. Yeah, well, I'm gonna look through it. You're gonna get a call back in like a week. First of all, I'm telling you it's a racial issue and you sound white. Like, I know there's not a black person on the phone. So I didn't get no call back, by the way. I didn't get no kind of response. But I ended up calling again, and then the girl, the fucking fake bootleg fucking disgusting fat Taylor Swift looking bitch, the bitch that looked like Taylor Swift broke down and shit with the fucking veneers. She gonna say to me on the phone, well, I can't get management for you, but what happened? And my dumb ass started explaining the story to her, because I'm just trying to save face. Because that shit embarrassing. It's a humiliation thing. Like, why the fuck is a threat rumor going around about me because somebody yelled at me on the phone? So now I'm not gonna lie, like, this is where I say, yo, fuck the presentation. Let's take it to war, because I'm emotional about it. I'm not about to be emotionally composed. No, fuck that. Being emotionally composed don't get it the fuck done. Y'all need to understand I'm a real fucking human being. Yeah, y'all getting in the way of me and my gym time. Like, it's like that's my piece. Y'all motherfuckers got free memberships from being employees, and y'all never on the floor, and y'all out of shape with fupas while y'all skinny and shit. And I'm not body shaming. I'm just saying, if you got a gym membership because you work there, all you gotta do is go hit a couple sets after fucking, like, you wanna go to the fucking date, you wanna go to the fucking city and shit, you wanna go spend some money, you wanna hurry up and get off work, and it's like, that's how these people rolling. Like, I don't understand how people work at a gym membership. I mean, work at a gym, get a free membership, and then don't work out with it. I don't see. That's y'all though, but that's what we dealing with on this phone. That's what we dealing with, and I'm just saying, I'm just really not sounding my hard self. Like, I'm not sounding my assertive self. You feel me? It's redundant to try to say a big word and then a little word of it too. So I'm just gonna say the little word. But it's trying to, you know, so here we go again. Well, it's 5 witnesses you threatened a minor. What? If there's 5 witnesses I threatened a minor, then by law I'm guilty. Why am I not in jail? What happened for real, for real? Because the story not good enough, because y'all gotta bring them cameras back. Y'all gotta bring us back to shaking hands on camera. You gotta bring me back to being on the phone. We could call the feds and then get the recorded phone call. Since y'all do it for niggas that sell drugs, get the recorded phone call. You could hear the whole thing if you just play the phone call. I ain't hang up with my man till after he did that rude ass shit. So what are we talking about? Did I take him on a walk and threaten him and then we shook hands on it? Like, what are we talking about? So these races at the Springfield YMCA, she said, well, you shouldn't threaten minors. I wanted to twist this bitch. Like, whatever need to happen in the world for me to go twist these people, like, however, bro, like, but I'm not violent. I'm not violent. I just grew up having to be tough where I'm from. I'm not violent. I'm an artist. I like art. Like, I paint pictures and shit. Like, you know what I mean? I make beats and shit. Like, I make the kind of rap niggas don't listen to because there's not enough guns. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, my tattoos is lightning of my dad. Like, rest in peace, dad. My tattoos is of my parents. Mom, dad, hope, love, God. Like, I'm an outlaw that never been to jail, that's operating under the laws of a warrior. This one don't even show. I mean, like, what are we saying here? Like, I'm not walking around with teardrops, face tats. I'm not walking around with my neck bombed out. I'm not I could, I do want a neck bomb out. I ain't gonna lie, I might get that this year. But we operating on the level of, we have somebody that made a violent threat to a minor. If it was my son and I was white, I would have everything down at that gym. Where is that bird character? Let's get him. Like, I would have. So here we go again. I hang up the phone. I go through what I go through for like a day. And then the next day, I call my original West branch in West Philly. And I say, yo, this membership still active? My man say, what's your name? My name, yeah, Bird, da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. Yeah, man, you're still active. My nigga. So at the Black YMCA, now I heard if you fight in a YMCA, you're canceled, like you're banned. But this was me making a so-called threat, and I got my membership revoked there. So, and it's also owned by a private sector. So I just don't know if that means their building or all of them, because I like to go nationwide and go in different Ys as I travel. I travel up and down the East Coast sometimes. I could just be in North Carolina and want to hit the Y. I could just be in Virginia and want to hit the Y. You know, I could be in DC and want to hit the Y. Like, I don't want that messed up for me, because some random white young boy, I just know I know that young boy can't have that much power. If the power is like that, this is insane. Like, you don't understand the level of insane. Remind you, okay? Now I'm in my head, like, I'm smart already. I'm not about to go somewhere I'm not wanted. What I look like. I'm not gonna go where I'm not wanted. Anywhere I'm not wanted. I'm just not. So now I'm thinking about it like, damn, like, I get the choice now to not go there where I'm not wanted. I'm not gonna go. I don't care no more. What I'm looking at is, if I keep poking the bear, will it turn into a court situation where 5 witnesses are showing up trying to say something? Because next we gonna have to run that phone call. I don't know how to get a phone call. Like, how do you get a phone call that happened? How the fuck you do that? They might just tell me no because I'm me. Like, I don't go to court. Like I said, I only been in a cop car once. Like, I'm not, like, you know what I mean? Like, I've done what I've done, but, you know, if you don't get caught, you don't get caught. There's nothing to indict me over. Like, you know, I'm a perfectly normal poor person. Like, you know what I mean? We could run it up if I can get streams up and if I can get this internet to happen the way it happens. But it don't never seem to happen that way for me. So, you know, I'm just putting out my digital thumbprint about what happened to me this May, because that was some bullshit. That was some serious bullshit. And after it happened, I just felt like I don't want to touch it no more. Like, it's out of my control and it's white. So, and that's how a lot of shit make us feel in this country. That I just got off TikTok earlier scrolling, and it was a black man feeling like and you know, we say black, but we're not even supposed to say black because we really just indigenous or North American or whatever. And then, you know, you could argue we came from Africa all day. That's a whole nother video. But everything came from Africa, and that's a whole nother video. So really, I guess I had to weigh my options and say, damn, you know, I gotta say so-called black man. There you go. I had to weigh my options and just be like, damn, like, I'm still alive. If I try to go back, plus I got an ex there. Fuck her. But if I try to go back, it's gonna be like, damn, like, I gotta look over my head. He over here pointing me out to the next white man. Like, he over here pointing me out to the next white man. But I'm the threat. I'm the threat though. You yelling at me in front of 4 other kids, and I'm the threat. Me, cause I'm 6'1" with tattoos that say hopeful shit. Hope. Like, the fuck? So here we go again, man. I weighed my options. I know I can still go to the West Branch, you know. Catch me there, turn up if y'all go to the West Branch in Philly. And, you know, am I missing anything about this story? Probably not. Probably not. Like I said, I got off the phone with fake Taylor Swift. I found out I'm at the Real Y. And it's like, you know, like I never got a call back, even from that day. And I kind of don't want to call back. Because if all of the odds are stacked against me threatening a minor with witnesses, like that looks crazy to get convicted of that. So it's like, I just want to leave it alone and I just want to work out. And it sucked that it got to be this way. But oh yeah, I'm fried a little bit. I've been fried before I even started the video. But the man that was saying, so-called black man, he was saying, when he get pulled over, he have enough video evidence that he's seen throughout his life to know he don't even want to get to the point, y'all got me in handcuffs. And that's real shit. Like, let me be the judge of my destiny. That's why I know so many people that's moving in their private right, and I always try to bring that information to this channel, but I just don't have the reach really to bring that level of information to the channel. I mean, not bring it to bring it to the world through my channel. That's what I meant to say. But we need to be acting in a better capacity when it comes to protecting what's ours, because just knowing that there is racism, we're not pretending there's. I just feel like racism got a lot stronger again too, because like it's like we bumping shoulders when there's successful black people. We start to bump shoulders, and now with social media, you can see everything because the cameras are so good, and everybody got a camera phone. Like poor people with $0 got a camera phone. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's only but so much you could do and avoid surveillance. Like, I already know, like, you know, if we want to just talk about being crazy, like, you would never get away with nothing. Like, let's just take an example like that when it just happened. Like, you think I'm gonna do something to this little boy? First of all, I don't know if he's 20. I don't know if he's 17. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. His name Kyle. If y'all go up there and y'all meet little Kyle, that's who the fuck it is. You go to the Springfield YMCA, the little motherfucker Kyle. Fuck you, Kyle. Because I know you lied on me, you little bitch ass faggot. I don't give a fuck. And now, honestly, like, just looking at it, like, there ain't no forgiveness. Y'all stacked up on a black man, and this is the thing, bro. If there's gonna ever be something to break out in this country, y'all just better understand, y'all did this shit. Y'all started this shit. You know what I mean? We just wanted nice things. And we gonna stop pretending that everything is just fucked up, and then we just I see what's going on in the media. I'm not dumb. And I see how everybody's starting to be with the boycotts and shit on the Chinese stores and African spots and stuff like that. It's getting tight out there. Somebody needs to address who country it is. I'm serious. It's about to get very real for the Moors and the speakers like myself. Not excluding myself from the Moors. But I will say, like, you know, when all odds are against you, you do what's safe. You don't fucking crash out. We need you. All right. And I don't care if you black or white. You know, there's plenty of good-hearted white people. It's just that these people are in your family. I'm promising you that there's at least one in your family. And, you know, it's really about, like, you know, people doing the right thing fast enough. Don't nobody gotta get hurt. Like with me, I know I'm always being watched, but I don't care. You know, I try to put some of it on the internet because if I don't hold back, then those who don't hold back are going to feel empowered by me not holding back. Then we all not going to hold back. You feel me? But you gotta do what's safe for you sometimes. You know, when I don't come on here exposing the way that the world is all the time, that's me doing what's safe for me, because I'm trying to do what's safe for my family. You know what I mean? And it's cool to talk about what's trendy. And you know, like I said, I wanna start my story time series. It's inspired by the Young Boy Ride. And I just wanna say, like, talking about what's trendy and cool and how you came up in your city, that's cool, that's fun to talk about. But it's never fun to talk about the truth. It's never fun to talk about what the fuck happening for real, for real. And it's sad, like, you know what I mean? You can't even really go to the gym. Where's a nice gym? And now think about it like this. If I go to a gym with white people and they kill me there, I would prefer they kill me there than me go to the gym in my hood and they kill me there. Don't think I ain't been in shit at my own YMCA. I done been in shit at my own Y where I was like, all right, whatever. I had an old head when I was selling my music when I was like 23. And there's a short old head that go here. You know who he is. You know you short old head. You cool to me, but you said something real fast one time. I was selling my album. I was trying to sell him my album. And it's like, he not that loud. He talked kind of quick, but he kind of got away with saying, I don't buy music. I don't buy bitch ass nigga music. I don't buy it. Like, he said it so quick. I was like, the encounter was so quick. I was just like, but there's been little shit where I'm like, that's a fight. That's like, there's a gay boy in the joint. You know what I mean? He started out cool. He got in the, that's a whole nother story time. It's funny. No, I'm gonna write that one down. Hold on. Yeah, tune in for that one. Yeah. YMCA such stories. YMCA such stories. All day. That's gonna be funny right there. Motherfuckers doing shit that's sus in the gym. You know you can't get enough in these gyms. You can't get in no fight. I had somebody I knew since I was a young, like when I was like from 16 to like mid-20s in that joint, and he got in one fight in the sauna because somebody said something, and he was in the right, and they ain't letting him come back. It's not happening. So we just gotta know how to conduct ourselves in public, you know what I mean? And that just teach a level of self-discipline where it's like you do let everything roll off you, bounce off you. And plus, like, Philly not the kind of place where, come on, let's go down the street. I mean, my bad, 2026 is not the kind of time where, come on, let's go a block away and throw fisticuffs. Like, niggas is gonna shoot you when you come outside. But I would rather go get killed by white people if I gotta die than get killed by my own people. Cause it's more fucking embarrassing when y'all niggas kill each other and when us niggas kill each other. So I'd rather go where it's not embarrassing to die if I gotta fucking die. And that's a statement. I really truly mean that. And you know, life, we all mortals. Like death is inevitable. You feel me? We just gotta really take it one day at a time and really understand that. So I don't want to go somewhere where my own people don't understand. Like, nigga, I done been other places. Like, this is where it's at. Y'all ungrateful. Y'all don't know how to treat shit. You know, we gotta level up though. You know, but that's what happened to me up there. I will probably be making clips of this and putting it on TikTok and making the Springfield YMCA famous because they deserve it. They deserve it. The staff is crooked. They could go ahead and get them a black staff up in there. Closure Hospital YMCA. You know they're not though. And like, you know, it'd be me at West Philly and it'd be something with some YNs. I can't ride my electric bike there and chain it up because then they'll try to like do shit to it. You gotta go super early in the morning. I used to have regular bikes. I came out, young boy sitting on my bike while I was chained up. Get off my bike, bro. What? Get off my bike, bro. Like, what are we talking about? You on my bike. Now I hope you don't remember the bike till next time. Like, but no, I mean, it takes a certain focused mind to keep going to the gym. You have to really be, it's like a mental athleticism. Like, it's like you want to mentally be there. That's why you at the gym. Like, nothing can stop you when you mentally want to be there. But if you let life slow you down, you will not make it to the gym. You have to want to like the gym. The gym will not, it hurt to be there. So them kids that don't got no discipline, you might see them one time. Them baddies that already got a body and tell everybody what to, tell all these men what to do, you might see them one time. But other people that's trying to get a stronghold and they do something in the gym and they see cause and effect and they see it works, that's us. We be back every time. But yeah, somebody has destroyed that for me up here in the county, and I think that's just, it ain't about it being the county. It's about it being somewhere on earth. What if I was from out here? What if I lived down the street from that one? And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not cool. The fuck? So, until we meet again, y'all. That's it. And yeah, crazy.